Welcome back. I'm recording the class, of course, again, so we can start with that lesson. I have a question. How was your day?
It was kind of relaxed. Well, I was working the whole day and then with the kids.
And you were taking care of the kids.
Mhm.
Okay, pretty cool,
Yeah.
pretty cool. Nice. And I have a question. Do you have the book? I mean, because Gabby download the book.
Oh,
Like,
no, I don't have it.
Okay, so you just have to ask her.
Mhm.
Okay, but if you want to practice, but remember that we speak all the time. And
Okay,
today
perfect.
I went to that technician, and now I came out with some words that
Mhm.
that we can use for this conversation. It's in English, of course.
Okay,
And
perfect.
I record this, and he, of course, you are the technician, and I am me, of course. You,
Okay.
3, 2, 1, start.
Okay. Hi, how can I help you today?
Hi, my laptop isn't turning on, and I think it needs to be repaired.
Oh, sure. Let me take a look. Can you give me some more information about the problem you're experiencing?
Well, when I press the power button, the laptop doesn't turn on at all. The screen stays black and there are no lights or sounds.
Okay, that sounds like a hardware issue. I'll take a look inside and see if I can find the problem.
Okie dokie. And then, great, thank you.
No problem. It may take some time to diagnose and fix this issue or the issue, but I'll do my best to get your laptop up and running as soon as possible.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. So look at these words like turn on. Turn on
Mhm.
means encender.
Mhm.
Okay, turn on. And then we have like this one, the screen stays black. No enciendes, the screen stays black. There are no lights or sound, hardware. And then maybe they say software issue.
Mhm.
Software issue, maybe a program is not working. Sometimes the laptop is acting out. Acting
Mhm.
out. Have you heard this verb?
No, acting out, no.
It's
First
like
time.
act out, no está funcionando.
Okay.
Se está malogrando or something like that. The laptop, for example, when you turn on the laptop, you cannot see the screen because the screen stays black. So the laptop is acting out. But if you hit it, oh, it's
Mhm.
okay. You see, acting out.
Mm,
Any questions
okay.
about these words?
No, I got all
Sometimes
that.
your kid, oh my goodness, my child, you say my child acts out when he plays, when we go to the park.
Mhm.
You see, you get it. My child acts out. Portarse mal, act out.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Okay, pretty cool.
Accept. Okay.
And today we have a new. Well, this is my book. 1 second. Give me a second. Let me share it. Book. EU College. Let me share it PDF. Yes. Let me share the book. Probably you don't have it.
Okay.
EU College. 1 second. 1 second. I don't know where it is. I was muted. I'm so sorry. I have a presentation, and in this presentation, you will find advanced grammar. But I mean, this grammar is advanced, of course, but you use on your daily basis, right?
Mhm.
Can you see my screen?
Just, there you go. Yeah.
Okay, pretty cool. Let's start with grammar. Today we are going to study the subjunctive. The subjunctive. You get it?
Okay.
And this is a C1 or C2 level, okay? If you are an advanced student, you have to use this structure, and that's all, okay? Oh, just give me a second. There's someone who is like okay. And did you get the book?
Let me
Nope.
check.
And no, right?
No, is it in the chat box? No, no, it's not.
No, it is in your WhatsApp.
Oh, let me get it.
Yep, on your WhatsApp. Check it out. It's
Not yet.
it's a clear version.
Nope.
Oh, nope.
Nope, I don't have it.
What's going on here? Now you have it? Wait, it's loading, I think. I'm not pretty sure about that.
Maybe it's loading, yeah, because I didn't receive it
Of course. Okay, so you didn't get it. You didn't get it. So look at this. This is the subjunctive. This is our topic. You never studied this, right?
yet.
You've never studied this.
It
Subjunctive?
is vital. It is crucial. Yeah, it is vital. Yes.
Sometimes?
I
Okay,
think
let's
I remember a little bit.
okay, let's do it super quickly. Let's do it super quickly. In English, okay, Raul, in English, we have some verbs. In English, we have some verbs. And these verbs, okay, are like special because ask, demand, insist, propose, recommends, suggest, and required, they follow a different structure. For example, ¿cómo me dirías? Te recomiendo que aprendas inglés. No me vas a decir, tienes que decirme algún afirmativo como I recommend, listen, I recommend that you study English. Did you understand? ¿Cómo me dirías?
Yes.
Yo recomiendo que ella estudie inglés. Do you know?
I recommend her to study English.
I recommend that she study. No rules. Study in the base form. You see?
Okay.
Okay, look at this example. Okay, this is in affirmative form with the verb. Let me show you some examples super quickly. Look at this. The base form. Look at this. Ask, demand, insist, propose. Affirmative form. His boss asked that he take. Look at take. It's not takes. His boss asks that he take a break. Su jefe le pidió que él tome un descanso. No puedes decir his boss asked that he takes a break. It's incorrect because you have to write the verb in the base form. You see?
Okay.
For example, how do you say, el doctor, cuando vas al doctor te dice, oye, le recomiendo a su hija que sea más limpia. ¿Cómo dirías eso?
Okay, I recommend your daughter.
I recommend that your daughter sea limpia.
Be cleaner.
Be clean. Oh, be cleaner, más limpia. Pretty cool. Be. You don't say is cleaner. No. Be cleaner. Did you understand that part?
Yes.
This is in affirmative. You use that. But Carlos, can I omit that? No, because that is part of the structure. It's like the fact that. You say the fact that. Next, in negative, you say pretty similar. Most of the companies don't demand, that their employees take. It's the same, don't here. Or you can also say, suggest that workers not. You never say don't spend. I simply suggest that workers don't spend. Incorrect. You say not spend.
Not spend. Okay.
Not spend. Super simple. You have to remember verbs. Ask, demand, insist, propose, recommend, suggest, and required. And you use these verbs when you work. For example, if you are a client and I am the sales clerk, or maybe the cashier, I say, well, I recommend that you buy this product. I recommend that she choose another product. I ask whatever. You see? Ask,
yes.
demand, insist, propose, recommend, suggest, and require. These are 5 verbs. Any questions?
No.
All right, super simple. We have some examples later. We have some examples and exercises. And then we have recommended, necessary, essential, better, best, or important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 verbs. Remember that you can use verbs that are similar to these verbs. Okay?
Okay.
Let's take a look at the examples. It'd be, they say it is essential that people relax.
Mhm.
It is definitely easy and recommended that you play. They also, it is important that a person not similar to the previous one, but you start
Okay.
with it.
Uh-huh. So it could
Get
be,
it?
they say it is crucial that people relax, for example.
That people, it is crucial. You say it is crucial. It is,
It's similar to essential, right?
yes, similar to essential. You get it? We have some example. Let's practice. Let's
Yeah.
practice. Okay, focus on this part. This is when you give recommendations. And who gives recommendation? The doctor, a teacher, or a cleric.
Advisor,
Okay,
clerk,
so the subjunctive is used in formal English to emphasize requests, orders, and recommendations. True or false?
True.
True. With both verbs and adjective, the two negative forms have exactly the same meaning.
With both
I mean, you know,
verbs and adjectives.
true or false?
Oh, I think it's true.
It's true, right? Let's check it out.
Yes.
Yeah, it is true. It's true. So now let's practice. Here we have some examples, I think. Where are they? Dun, 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 here. Okay, number one, Raul. Look at this.
Yes.
Can you see it? The combo box?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. It was necessary that he, which one?
Check.
Check. The
Perfect,
second
yes.
one?
It is essential.
It
Yes.
is here.
They ask that we not take.
Not take. And this one?
It was recommended that they allow.
And this?
Parents demand that all school games be educational.
Be educational. My boss asked me.
Ask me, that's a tricky one. Work, I think.
Okay, and this one?
They recommended that employees not work.
Not work. And this one?
It is essential that we be there tomorrow.
Do you want to change one of them?
I'm not sure about the number 6.
The number 6.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, because the answer would be different. Yes.
Oh,
Ask me to work. Yeah, because this is special. Okay. Remember that you use that grammar when, Raul, when you have what? That.
That.
And here you don't have that. You don't.
Okay.
This is not like a real subjunctive. Remember, that is part of the structure.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Did you understand that part? Pretty cool.
Yes.
Now look at this one. Watch out. The manager. Wait, look at this. Her manager recommended that she takes a break. Incorrect. But her manager recommended that she take a break. Perfect, because you don't have to use the rules, right?
Yes.
Pretty cool. Any questions?
No, I think I get it.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So now let's come back to the book. To this. And this is special. This is my material, right? So look at this. We are already familiar with the past subjunctive in English. If she played football, do you remember the subjunctive? The second conditional is subjunctive rule. Okay, so you know the second conditional. It's time to learn the present subjunctive, which is usually taught in C1 or C2. The past subjunctive is structured, blah, 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 but you know, right? Adjective,
Yes.
ask, demand, insist, propose, suggest. And adjectives, do you remember the adjectives? Essential, necessary, best, better. They are pretty similar. My piece of advice, if you want to work, you have to memorize the verbs. Recommend, necessary, essential, better, best, important. And the verbs, ask, demand, insist, propose, recommend, suggest, and require. These are the verbs. For example, Raúl, how do you say, requerimos que todas las personas usen el cinturón de seguridad? In English.
Okay, we require that all the people use their seatbelts.
Yes. Nosotros requerimos de que ella atienda a las personas.
We request that she attend.
We require that she
attends. No.
Yes,
Attend.
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 Yes.
The people.
Attend, it's okay. Attend people. Attend. People. Never say attends, right?
Yes.
Or you can say, nosotros proponemos que tú seas el líder. Nosotros proponemos que tú seas el líder.
We propose that you are the leader.
That you be. You never say
you be.
You be, that you be. Okay. Nosotros pedimos que el pueblo ayude. Nosotros pedimos que el pueblo ayude in English.
We require that the people help.
People help. Okay. The doctor says, insisto en que ella duerma 8 horas. In English.
I insist that she sleep 8 hours.
8 hours. Perfect. Okay. Nice. With the adjective, pretty similar. Necessary, essential, better, best, important, recommended. So you remember the grammar because when you are working, you always use the same verbs. Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Now with the book, I shared more adjective here, like vital, paramount. Paramount, it's pretty similar. It's the same, synonym, important, but it's very, very important. Like paramount pictures, paramount pictures, similar. And desirable, advisable, and necessary. Of course, you have verbs like adjective, essential, compulsory. Compulsory is like imperative, compulsory, obligatorio.
Like compulsivamente?
No. Compulsory is obligatorio.
Okay.
Yes. Imperative, obligatorio. Urgent, recommended. Did you understand?
Yes.
You have to remember these adjectives. So when I ask, for example, what do you think about the society? What's your opinion about these issues that we are facing these days? You say, well, it is vital that the society be aware of the climate change because blah, blah. Remember to use this grammar because this is advanced grammar. It's just the basic grammar. It's like advanced grammar. So these are the adjectives and words that you must know. Did you understand?
Yes.
Any questions?
No, I think it's okay.
I think it's perfect. Next. Look at this one. En un grupo se armó un tremendo lío sobre si la pregunta es, since when have you been studying English? ¿Es correcta o no? What do you think? Since when? ¿Desde cuándo? What do you think?
Since when?
¿Estará correcto? ¿Desde cuándo has estado aprendiendo inglés? Since when have you been learning English? Is it okay?
I think it's not okay.
What do you think?
When have you started studying English, maybe?
When you say when is cuando. Cuando. When. When you say when. But para muchos la forma since when puede ser un calco del español. O sea que, lo tradujeron literalmente. ¿Desde cuándo?
Sí.
Since when. Mientras que varias personas dirían, how long have you been studying English? How long? ¿Por cuánto tiempo? Otros solo se limitaban a decir que la pregunta era incorrecta, porque la forma since when difiere de how long. Esto se debe a que since when da lugar a una pregunta en la que una persona expresa sorpresa o en la mayoría de las ocasiones enojo o molestia sobre lo que alguien hizo. La pregunta how long es neutra, pero la forma since when, como se explicó, cambia totalmente la situación. Entonces, cuando quieras preguntar por cuánto tiempo dirás, how long have you been learning English? Pero utilizarás el since when si estás sorprendido. Imagine that you see someone doing something bad. Maybe, your kid or your son or your brother killing someone. And you say, since when have you, blah, blah, blah. You see? ¿Desde cuándo me has estado haciendo esto? ¿Desde cuándo has estado? Since when have you been like stealing products? You see? Since when? Did you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's like in an advanced class, of course. So some people like you said that this is not correct because you probably heard.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, but it's perfectly. It's like, how do we say in English? It's on the flick. Next one. Alejándose del español, ¿se puede decir ask a question? Muchas expresiones sonarán redundantes y esto se debe a que uno busca el significado de ciertos verbos y de casualidad el sustantivo y el verbo se parecen, como ask a question, preguntar una pregunta. En un diccionario bilingüe, especialmente el word reference, notarás que ask y question aparecen como preguntar y pregunta. Uno tanto reflejaría una tendencia a decir que la forma ask a question es redundante. En el peor caso, incorrecto. Sin embargo, esto no es así. La forma sentada es ask a question y así se dice en inglés. Okay? So, like, I don't know, read a book. You could read different things. Leer, pero yo sé que voy a leer un libro. No, read a book, read a newspaper, ask a question. Preguntar una pregunta. It's perfect. Okay? No nos enfoquemos tanto en traducir, sino en que ask question, preguntar algo. You see?
Claro.
Pretty cool. This is the difference between among and between. Between se refiere al espacio que separa dos cosas o personas físicamente, e intervalos de fechas y la asociación de ideas. Among se usa para mostrar las opciones entre tres o más posibilidades para decir que está entre alguna cosa. Y también para indicar que algo se produce particularmente en un grupo de people. Un grupo. So, for example, imagine that you are in a crowd. Do you know what crowd means in Spanish? In a crowd.
Yes, a lot of people.
Yes, you are between the crowd or among the crowd?
Among the crowd.
Among the crowd. So imagine my head is between my hands, right?
Yes.
No questions. Oh, that's perfect. So we can continue to the next one. Next, need plus ing. Have you heard this grammar? This structure, need plus ing.
Yes.
For example, we need to play. We know that we always use need to, right?
Yes.
But let me tell you that in English, we use need plus the verb in ing. How? Come across. What is come across?
Come across is to, like to citar algo, como mencionar algo.
Toparse con. Toparse con. Come across as means dar la impresión de. For example, when you go to a different country, you need to come across as a native speaker because you speak English. Tú das la impresión de un nativo because you speak English very well. You come across. Okay. If you practice your English, you can come across as an English teacher. Pues la impresión de un profesor, of course. And, you know, I was looking at my cell phone and I came across my old MP3 that I bought when I was a child. Came across the past, right? So here we come across with a typical C1 structure that we can also use mainly in informal context. It's not probably the first time you have seen it, or maybe yes, but from time to time, it is important to brush up on. What does brush up mean in Spanish?
Brush up, it's like remember or?
Nope. Brush up on means to polish or to
Pulir.
To improve, to enhance, perfeccionar, to improve, enhance what we already know. Okay, grammar. This problem needs solving. Someone needs to solve this problem. Look at the structure. This problem needs solving. Someone needs to solve this problem. Okay, example for you. 1 second. Look at this. Someone needs to wash the car. Someone needs to wash the car. So you can use the structure. Can you do it? Make a sentence.
Yes, this car needs to be washed. No,
needs washing. Needs washing. Yes, of course. Remember that this is informal English, but it's advanced grammar. Next one, someone needs to do the homework.
This homework needs to be...
Needs what? Needs doing. Needs doing. It might seem weird. It might be
sounds
weird.
Like weird.
Yeah, but it's advanced grammar, of course. And the last one, someone needs to fix the computer. Someone, I need to fix my computer. I need to fix my computer. Someone needs to fix. So my computer
needs fixing.
Needs fixing or needs to be fixed. Or car needs to be washed. But it's common to say, well, the car needs what? Washing. And the computer needs fixing. Or the house needs cleaning. La casa necesita una limpieza. Es como cuando dices la casa necesita una limpieza, ¿no? O mi laptop necesita, ¿qué necesita? Una revisión, pero lo usamos con el ing. Esta es la forma de decir eso en español. Did you understand?
Yes.
Remember that you have this book. And the next one, ain't. Do you use ain't when you speak English?
No, I don't know what's that. Ain't.
Ain't. So ain't, palabra en inglés. ¿Y cómo usar ain't y por qué no hacerlo en el idioma inglés? Son pocas veces que me han preguntado cómo usar ain't y qué significado tiene. El uso de ain't no es correcto, es inglés callejero, slang. Y debería ser utilizado en una conversación, pero la gente lo hace así. Que hoy público ¿En qué forma lo utilizan para cuando lo escuchen sepan en qué manera lo usan?
Oh,
En-
like the song, right?
yes,
Ain't no mountain high. That song, right?
ain't, yeah, ain't.
Uh-huh.
So, personas, he escuchado hablar de esta forma en algunas canciones y diversas películas. Pero,
Mhm.
hey, no porque lo escuchemos en varios lugares significa que está bien usarlo. Por ejemplo, yo en español puedo hablar una grosería, pero yo por querer aprender bien el español no voy a estar diciendo la grosería cada rato, ¿no? No.
All right. Uh-huh.
Ain't es la negación y supuesta contracción de quién? De I'm not, is not, are not. En lugar de aprender a to be, me aprendo ain't. For example, I am not a teacher. I ain't a teacher. He is not a doctor. He ain't a doctor. You see?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Ain't. Del presente perfecto. Have not y hasn't. Ain't. It's the same. So I ain't saying that. I am not saying that. She ain't watching TV. She is not. We ain't students. We are not. He ain't been. He hasn't been to Canada. Did you understand?
Yes.
So it is informal English. So people who didn't go to the school, maybe, and they use ain't all the time. But nowadays people use this grammar due to songs, right? Especially
Yes.
rap.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't part two. El habla coloquial se nutre de este tipo de formas incorrectas de hablar. Lo cierto es que usar el ain't en inglés es como al español decir, no voy a lavar el carro, en vez de no voy a lavar el carro. Lo dicho, no es inglés apropiado y si quieres usar el idioma formalmente se debe evitar el ain't al hablar y el escribir. Lo puedes ocupar en todas las negaciones y en todos los tiempos. ¿Ok? Nunca en ningún trabajo he usado el ain't. They say
But
no.
you can use it with your friends, for example.
Of course. Even with, well, I don't use that word with my mom, for example, but with my friends, of course, I am not here. Okay, you see?
Okay.
Now, please read the description here, the present continuous.
Okay, the person continues to talk about the future. It's an A2 topic, but the truth is that most teachers find it too soon to teach, and in the end, the students end up learning on their own after hearing it countless times. If you are an intermediate or even an advanced student and you're not completely aware of this, don't worry, you're not, for sure, the only one. It is widely used among fluent speakers.
Of course. So we use the present continuous to talk about the future. My question is, do we use the present simple for the future?
No.
Present simple. Yes, we use. So today you will learn the difference, the 4 times. Let me show you.
Okay.
Okay, in English, we have the 4 futures. I'm so sorry. The 4 futures, okay? In English, we have the present simple. Carlos, do we have the present simple for the future? Of course, we use it. How? 4 timetables. For example, in Peru, we have a supermarket, which is Totus. Totus. ¿Qué hora abre Totus? Totus. Totus abrirá a las 9 p.m., right? 9 a.m., sorry. In English, digo, Totus opens at 9 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Oye, ¿sabes a qué hora sale el bus? El bus sale a las 6 de la mañana, o saldrá a las 6 de la mañana. So, the bus departs at 6 a.m. You see? Why, Carlos? Because we have a timetable. Or maybe the airplane, the airplane or the flight. The flight to Chicago, it takes off at 9 p.m. El vuelo a Chicago despegará a las 9 de la noche. So you always use the present simple for the future when you have a timetable. You see? Or maybe el examen iniciará a las 4 de la tarde. El examen iniciará, pero el examen está en un horario. Entonces te digo, the exam starts at 4 p.m. Si tú le dices, profesor, ¿a qué hora termina el examen? Y el profesor te dice, bueno, el examen terminará a las 6. ¿Qué digo? The exam will finish or the exam finishes?
Finishes.
Finishes at 6 p.m. because you have a schedule. If you have a schedule, I mean the timetable, you always use the present simple.
Yes.
Okay, any questions?
No, I think I get it.
Okay, 1 second.
Yes.
Thank you. Then we have the present progressive. Okay, so when do we use the present progressive in the future? Pretty simple, near future. Near future. What is near future? When I say near future, it's for tomorrow, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. It could be near future. Futuro, pero bien cercano. Un día, 2 días. For example, ¿qué voy a hacer mañana? Mañana me voy a Chile. So I'm going to Chile. Es como el español que dices, bueno, me estoy yendo de viaje. Ese me estoy yendo es un present progressive, but it's near future, porque es cercano.
Okay.
And then we have for arrangement. Para acuerdos, ¿ok? Por ejemplo, ¿qué vas a hacer mañana, Raúl? Veré al doctor. Veré al doctor. Cuando tú dices veré al doctor, ¿tú le has llamado al doctor antes o no?
Yes, to schedule an
Te
appointment.
has puesto de acuerdo because you want to book an appointment or make a reservation, right? So you say,
yes.
I am seeing the doctor tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I am seeing the doctor tomorrow because this is an arrangement, es un acuerdo.
Yes.
Cuando tú acuerdas con alguien, present progressive. O que mañana me voy al parque con Juanito. Obviamente le has llamado a Juanito, ¿sí o no? So,
Yeah.
I am going to the park with Juanito in 2 days. You see? Because it's an arrangement. Did you understand?
Yes.
Perfect. And then we have the future with will. Okay, and then we have it going to, going to, right?
Yes.
So will is like for promises. For example, you say, I will love you forever. You don't know because it's a promise. You use will, of course. Then we have when you are volunteering. For example, imagine that Gabby is carrying bags. Gabby is carrying bags and you are just watching TV and you say, te voy a ayudar. Espera un ratito. Te voy a ayudar. You are volunteering. So you say, I will help you. I will help you. You never say, I am helping you. No. I will help you. Get it? And then for predictions, when I say predictions, no evidence. For example, I will travel to Canada in 500 years. 500, well, this is a prediction because probably I will die, I don't know, in 3 days. I will die in 3 days. I'm not sure. No evidence. And you are not sure, right?
Yes.
And be going to, you use for plans. For plans, but what is the difference between will and going to? Look at this. I am going to finish my degree. My degree means carrera universitaria. I'm going to finish my degree in 5 years, Carlos. But this is far future. Remember that we use far and near future, and of course you use will for far and near future. But this one you use when you are sure, when you are not sure, but this going to when you are sure.
You are sure.
But Carlos, what is the difference between this one? Because you're not sure if you're going to finish the university in 5 years. ¿Cómo sabes que vas a terminar la universidad en 5 años? Because this is a plan. This is a plan I have. Es un plan que yo tengo. Okay. Intentions. Si no es un plan.
I have intention.
Yes. Any questions up to this point?
I think it's okay.
Okay, a test. 1 second. Okay, let me see how it works. Uh-oh. Okay, if you can pass the test, you understood everything because the test is a little bit difficult, but not impossible.
Okay. Let's see.
Right, please choose the correct answer.
Okay, in 2050, I am working. In 2050, I will be working. In 2050, I work. I think it's the second one because you don't know I will be working.
It's far future, far future.
Yes, far
In
future.
2050, far future. Oh, well.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I need to choose this one. And this one, what are you doing this weekend?
Oh, yeah, I'm studying. I will study. I'm studying. I think it's the first one.
And why? Why I'm studying?
Because it's a progressive future.
Near future, futuro
Oh,
cercano.
near future.
I'm going to. Pretty cool. I'm studying. Next one. Look at
those dark clouds in the sky. It will rain. It's going to rain. It rains. It will rain.
Are you sure it will rain? Dice, mira el cielo, está oscuro. Cuando el cielo se pone oscuro,
yeah, it's almost it's almost sure that it's going to rain. So yeah, it is going to rain.
it is going to rain because you have evidence. You see the clouds are yeah, pretty cool. This one.
Which of the following is the best to use in the situation? The bus will depart at 8. Is going to depart at 8. It is departing. Departs.
Why? Why the parts? Why not
because it's near future.
But near future, remember, for near future, you use going to be, ing. Timetable, porque está en un horario.
Timetable.
Timetable.
Yes.
Next one.
For my New Year's resolution, I promise I am not drinking. I won't drink. Not drinking. I am not drinking. I am not drinking.
Why I am not drinking is for my New Year's resolution. Resolution, propósitos de año nuevo.
Because it's a plan. So when you use a plan, it's a
plan. Por ejemplo, digo, bueno, voy a dejar de fumar. Ya no voy a beber. ¿Qué cosa es eso? ¿Eso es un plan o es una promesa? Dice,
no, it's a promise.
It's a promise. And when you have a promise, what do you use?
One drink?
Tell me.
One drink? No.
Yes, of course, one drink, because one is the negative, like will not. Perfect. Next.
I am so tired. Don't worry. I do the dishes. I do the dishes. I will do the dishes. I will do the dishes.
Why? Why I will do? Why I will do?
Because
you are volunteering.
Yes, you're volunteering. Yes.
Of course, pretty cool. What are you doing tomorrow?
What are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to go to concert. I'm going to Anami concert. I am going to Tori's famous concert. I'm going to a Tori's famous concert.
Yes, I'm going. Why present progressive? Why present progressive?
Because it's something that is in the near future.
Near future, of course. Franco, what is Franco doing this Sunday?
This Sunday, he's going to Chile. He will go to Chile. He will go to Chile, I think.
He is going to Chile.
Oh, he's going to. Okay.
Yes, porque te digo, este domingo.
This is.
¿Quiere decir que está lejos o está? Faltarán 4 días, un día, 2 días.
Yeah, it's near future then.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. He is going to Chile. In 150 years.
Zombies taking over. Will take over.
Will take over. Dominar will take over. Yeah, take over.
That is because it's something that you don't know, right? I mean that you are supposed
it's for future. It's for in 150 years, far future. And you don't have evidence, of course. It's a prediction. It's a prediction.
It's a prediction. Okay.
You don't have evidence.
The store opens.
Finish the quiz. Timetable. So you got 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Congratulations. Focus on this one. For example, in number 2.
Yes.
Or maybe number 4. Okay. Number 4. Okay. Look at this. The bus will depart, is going to depart, is departing or departs. Carlos, pero yo tengo mi ticket. Yo no puedo decir going to depart si tengo mi ticket. ¿Qué opinas, Raúl? Podría decir, the bus is going to depart at 8, pero si tengo los tickets, tengo evidencia de que va a ser a las 8. Exacto. Tú puedes, Raúl, tú puedes usar cualquiera. Puedes usar el will, puedes usar el going to, puedes decir is departing. ¿Por qué? Porque es un futuro cercano. Puedes usar depart, sí. Pero, por ejemplo, Raúl, cuando tú vas a comprar ropa, so when you go to the store, of course, and you want to buy a shirt, you have a white shirt and a blue shirt, right? And you try both of them on, right? You try them, and then wow, it fits me, and I fit in it. So you say, which one do you want to buy? Oh, I don't know. Both are perfect for you, but you feel that one of them is the best for you because you feel like you are more attractive, maybe, or you looks handsome. You see? Siempre hay una camisa que dice, no, con este me veo más guapo. Y te la compras porque le queda más bonito. En el inglés puedes usar cualquiera. Obviamente aquí nunca voy a usar el is departing. Este le queda más bonito. ¿Por qué? Porque las reglas dice, utilizaré para timetable. Pero puedes usar otro. ¿Ok? Did you understand?
Yes, perfect.
Aquí es donde ya se diferencia entre una persona que quiere hablar correctamente o académicamente bien y una persona que quiere hablar nada más inglés. Tú puedes usar cualquiera, sí, pero tú sabes que, esta obviamente es por la hora, voy a usar present simple. Did you understand?
Yes, perfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's continue. Where's my, okay, it's here. 1 second. Okay, next one. So we finished this, right?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, this is really important, believe it or not. This I don't know how to explain this. If you make a difference between, hacer una diferencia, notar la diferencia, you notice the difference between these 4 sentences, you have a high level of, you have a good command of English. Gran dominio de algo, have a good command. Because it's not easy just to remember, because you have to think of the situation, right?
Yeah.
I'll say super quickly, yo limpio la mesa. Future, which one?
It's when you're volunteering, so.
Yes, of course, but not say volunteering, different. I will clean the table. Of course, mañana tengo un examen. Mi examen empieza a las 3.
It's timetable. So
yeah, but tell me, the exam
starts at 3.
at 8 a.m. Of course.
AM.
El avión sale a las 7 de la mañana.
Timetable again. So the flight departs at 6 a.m.
Departs, of course.
Departs.
Me voy a graduar en 3 meses.
I will graduate in 3 months.
No, I'm going to graduate.
I'm going
Why?
to.
Because
Okay,
it's a
because
plan. Pero Carlos, tú no tienes evidencia, de repente te cambias de carrera. No. Es un plan que tengo. Así no me gradúe, no tenga las certezas, yo, es un plan. So, because it's a plan, going to. Y algo que me preguntan siempre, profesores, es esto. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre what are you going to do and what will you do? No saben cuál usar. El truco es el siguiente. A ver, what are you going to do? What are you going when you finish? When you finish your degree. Acá lo cantas rápido. Es the same. When you finish your degree. Degree, carrera universitaria. Career, carrera profesional. Okay? Career. So what are you going to do when you finish your degree, and what will you do when you finish your degree? What is the difference? For example, Raúl, I have 2 students, Pepito and Pepita, of course. Okay. Depending on the person. Pepito is very competitive. Pepito always get the highest grades in the class. Pepita is the best student at the university. But Pepita, well, I have no idea. Maybe she passed the course, but she passed the course paying because she didn't study, right? Okay. So, well, but Pepita finished, of course, today. Today we are having a meeting because today is the graduation. And then I will ask this question, hey, Pepito, what are you going to do when you finish your degree? Hey, Pepita, and what will you do when you finish your degree? Do you notice the difference? I consider that Pepito knows the answer because Pepito is a well-prepared person. But Pepito, well, she just passed the course, and she has no idea. She has no idea what to do after that. So I use well. Okay?
Okay.
Did you understand?
Mhm.
In Spanish, to make it clear, yo considero de que Pepito ya sabe la respuesta, por lo tanto le voy a preguntar con un are you going to. Pero como Pepita no creo que haya pensado todavía en eso, le preguntaré con un will.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Ujú.
Y si no sabes decir que si Pepito lo pensó, no, si no quieres estar en ninguna duda, utiliza el will, porque no tienes
Will.
evidencia.
Uh-huh.
Yes, pero si tú
Okay.
sabes que Pepito sí, of course, are you? Okay. Did you
Okay.
understand?
Yes.
And this is in real life, of course, because why did you ask that question using will? And when you ask the same question to this person, this person, you say, what are you? And the person says, because I think that he knows the answer and you don't. And I was like, okay, pretty cool. Thank you. You see?
Okay.
That's the difference. That's the difference. And this part is not in books. This grammar you learn in real life when you talk to native speakers, when you talk to teachers or workers in real life. Let's continue. Let's continue. Would and used to. Do you remember this grammar?
More or less. Would and used to.
Okay. Okay. We can review. No problem. No problem. We're here to review grammar and practice your English. In English, when you want to say solía, let me know if I'm speaking super fast. I was like, it's okay. You can understand, right? Pretty cool. When you want to say solía in English, you use the word used to. Remember that in American English, well, in North America, people say used to. But my teacher told me that in American English, we say used to. Well, it depends. Why? For example, did you, well, look at this one. Look at this. I used to play soccer. Used to. I used to play soccer. And then you say, well, I didn't know that you used to cook that. So I didn't know that you used to cook that. Used to. You say used to when the word is at the beginning or in the middle of the sentence. But look at this. Hey, did you play soccer when you were in school? And well, yes, I used to. When used to is at the end, you say used to, but when it's in the middle or at the beginning of the sentence, you say used to.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, I think.
Yes, when you want to say solía, for example, you say, I used to live in California, when I was 4 years old, because now I'm not living there. I'm living in Peru. So you say, I used to live in California when I was 4 years old. Solía. Now this action or situation is not happening.
So
Get it?
Yes.
Used to. Next. In the negative, you say didn't used to live in California. No solía vivir. I didn't use, but remember that we have to use the verb in the base form because we're using the auxiliary. So you have use. You got it?
Yes.
Question. Okay, how do you ask, or how do you make this a question?
Did you used to live in California?
I'm sorry. Did you used to live in California? Amazing. In California. Pretty cool. So now focus on this part. You say used to, and use when the word is at the end, of course. Any questions up to this point? All right?
No.
Pretty cool. Now, focus on this. In English, we have the verb usar. Usar, we say use, but el used is like solía, we say used, use. For example, uso una computadora. I use a computer. I use a computer. But what about this? I used to use a computer. So we say, I used to use, con ese sonido de ese. I used to use I used to use a computer. Got it? Please read it.
I used to use a computer.
It was very like, I used to use a computer. Used to use Got it?
I used to use a computer. Mhm.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Now, focus on this part. When you have the negative, I didn't, because you don't have the D now. Can you read it?
Yes. Wait just a second, please. I have the box
No problem.
here.
No problem.
Okay. I didn't use to use a computer.
Okay. I used to use a computer, of course. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Any questions at this point?
No, we're okay.
Okay, pretty cool. And let's continue here. In English, we have verbs. Rule. We have verbs. Well, pretty simple. The verbs can be divided into two groups. In English, we have dynamic and stative. Dynamic and stative, right? Dynamic verbs and stative verbs. What are they called? I have no idea. Actions.
Dynamic, it's yeah, actions.
States.
Verbs of
Simple.
movement.
Oh, pretty cool. So when you have dynamic, you have, for example, like run. You move your body, of course. You run, you sleep. Even when you sleep, you're not doing anything, but you're breathing, of course. Jump, etc., etc. Or another way to say etc. and so on.
And so on.
Yes, when you're watching videos on pad, maybe you say, well, and so on. Next, we have here, for example, see, taste, know, need, and love. Get it? Think, of course, think. And do you remember this grammar? Because there is a lot of information for this lesson. If you want, we can like study more.
I think it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I have an idea about this.
Okay, of course. So we have see, taste, know, need, love, etc., and so on, and so on, and so on, and so on. Yes, this is what we call dynamic and stative. Now let's come back. Let's come back to this grammar. We have used to. So when you have used to, you can use used to for dynamic and stative verbs. Of course. Amazing. Used to, dynamic, stative verbs. Let's continue with the next part. In English, remember would, right? Would plus a verb means verb in Spanish plus haría. For example, how do you say yo jugaría?
I would play.
Did you understand this part?
Yes.
Yes. You use when you wanna say like a wish. Oh, jugar. If I had money, I would buy. Compraría. For hypothetical situations, okay? For hypothetical situations. Hypothetical situations. Now let's combine. In the US, especially in the north, we have used to. Remember that used to has another life, and we didn't know that because we can use would, solía. Would also means solía. But what is the difference? That when would means solía, you always use with dynamic verbs.
Dynamic verbs, okay.
No with stative verbs. Did you understand?
Yes.
So you can say, yo solía vivir en Canadá. I used to live in California. Or I would live in California when I was for Yale. But Carlos, no se confundirá la persona si digo would con viviría en California cuando no, por contexto se saca.
Okay. I would live in California. Yeah, it's kind of like it doesn't sound good, right? I would live in California, but it means about.
Believe it. Tell me.
When you say I would live in California, is that you're talking about the past?
It's of course yo solía. I would live in California means yo solía vivir en California.
Because it sounds to me like the future. I would live someday in California.
I would live, viviría en California. Yeah, pero tienes que acordarte que el would tiene una vida doble. Funciona como haría y también funciona como used to. Tiene dos significados. Aquí lo va a tomar el del pasado. ¿Por qué? Porque el contexto es when I was 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
El would tiene doble vida, of course. Any questions up to this point?
No, I think I
now you have here the topic here. This is the cheat sheet. In English, we call cheat sheet. Chuletas, for example, chuleta o plagio. Le decimos en inglés chit chat. Would and used to, you know, we can used to, but if I'm a brother, would fight. Clear, are talking about the past, actually we repeated many times. Super simple. We played 10 years ago, I would play the guitar with my friends. Yo solía, you see? Yo solía. When I was a kid, I would go to the park every afternoon. Any questions?
Okay. No, it's good.
And believe it or not, you use would is like in the same level, like used to. People use would a lot. Well, I would go to the park when I was a child, but one day I broke my leg and my mom told me not to go again. You see? Well, when I was a child, I would cook with my mother, but now I'm not cooking because I live in a different country. I would. It's pretty common. It's pretty common, but of course you have to talk about something in the past.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, it's okay.
Next, too much information. Yes,
No, it's okay.
it's okay. It's okay. One more. It is nice of you. It is nice of you. Plus, this is a structure. This is one of the typical structures that you have seen million and million of times, but that no one has ever shown you if it's grammatically correct and how it works. This is structure to describe someone action es como, muy amable de tu parte. In Spanish, muy amable de tu parte, o es amable de tu parte, o fue amable de tu parte. You say, it was kind of you to, and a verb. It was kind of you to pick me up to go to the restaurant. It's rude of you to ask. Is like descortés de tu parte preguntarme por mi edad. You see? The prime, cuando tú estás en tu prime, estás en tu mejor momento. I'm in my prime. You see?
Yes.
For example, Messi is in his prime right now because he won the competition. But if we want to talk about the age, he is not in his prime because his prime was when he was like 18 years old. When he was playing for Barcelona with Ronaldinho. Yeah, of course, maybe. This is his prime with his age. But in the career, in his career, he's in his prime. You see?
Yes. Okay.
Have to make a difference. To be frank, is like, te voy a ser franco, to be frank. It was very straightforward of him. Any questions? Straightforward. Straightforward means easy to understand, easy to do and easy to understand. Okay. It was very helpful of you. It was very kind. It was very nice. You can change the words. Okay. How do you say, oye, fue muy bueno de tu parte apoyarme en el examen?
There will be, it was very kind of you to help me in the exam.
It's super simple, the grammar, right? It was very nice. It is nice, whatever. If I had my way, in this case, we have an expression that is used in the second and third conditional. Do you remember the second and third conditional, the past and would, and the past perfect? Yes. It's used when say that they would do. Si fuera por mí, oye, si fuera por mí, I would do that. For example, my family is visiting Italy next week. Present continuous because near future. But if I had my way, si fuera por mí, I would visit Estonia. Si fuera por mí, visitaría Estonia. No, Italia. If she had her way, if I had my way, you can choose in the second or in the third conditional. Did you understand? Look at this.
More or less.
Okay. Then we're going to talk about more or less. It's part of this class too. Look at this. You have the fact. And I don't study because I don't like it. No estudio porque no me gusta. I don't study it English, sorry, because I don't like it. Okay? So if the second conditional, why call it the second? Because present and present. So you have to use past and would normalito, right? So if I liked English, what is the answer? I would
study.
I would study it. Si me gustase el inglés, lo estudiaría, pero como no me gusta, no lo estudio, ¿cierto? Entonces yo puedo decir, if I had my way, si fuera por mí, I wouldn't study it. Si fuera por mí, no lo estudiaría.
Okay.
If I had my way, you see?
Yes.
Puedes usar siempre la misma expresión. If I had my way. So you have if I had my way, you can use in the second and in the third conditional. Okay. For example, hey, do you want to go to the party? Si fuera por mí, ni voy o no iría. So if I had my way, I wouldn't go, but I have to go because I am the host. Did you understand?
Yes.
If I had, remember these words, they are not in books. They are in real life. Any questions?
Oh, it's okay now.
Okay. To be honest, it's like informal, a bit informal. You know, it's in the middle. Next, the adjective. The adjective. Of course. So before we continue with this part, I have another presentation here. And it's here. Oh man. Okay. I don't know if you can see my screen. No, right. Not yet. It's loaded. Oh, holy cow. I have a lot of websites open here. Could you see the screen?
Okay, now I can.
Yes. Who said that? Si él quiere decir, ¿quién dijo eso? Who said that? What is the answer? Her or she?
She.
Incorrect. The answer is her. Carlos, why? Because you say, for example, the answer is it was her.
It was her.
So you can omit this part, you say her. For example, how do you say la amo a ella in English? I love she
her.
or I love her. Entonces,
I love her.
¿quién fue? Fue ella. It was she or it was her? It was her, right? Yes. Cool. Next. Look at this sentence. I love to have the possibility to meet your cousin. Is that okay for you?
I would love to have the possibility to meet your cousin. I think it's okay.
Let me tell you that this is incorrect.
Oh.
Okay, incorrect. Carlos, why? Look at this. Debió decirse have the opportunity to, tener la oportunidad de. No se usa have para combinarlo con possibility. Sin embargo, es posible usar have the opportunity. Para usar possibility, tendría que usar el that. Por ejemplo, the possibility that. Or there is a possibility of. Okay. Nótese que possibility debe ser seguido de of. Entonces aquí no puede ser I love to have the opportunity to. No, I love to have the possibility of meeting your cousin. Or I love to have the opportunity to meet your cousin.
Oh, okay.
En español esto se vería como más mejor. En español no se dice más mejor, se dice mucho mejor. Get it? Suena horrible y es cacofonía, but in English it's the same. Next, is that okay? Give her her pen. Give it her pen. In English, say give it her pen. Give it her. Is it okay?
I think it's not okay.
It's not okay. What is the problem? Where's the problem?
Is they are duplicating her.
Yeah, but quiero decirle, dale a ella su lápiz.
Give it to her. Oh, give the pen to her.
You can say, it's perfect. You can say give the pen. You can say give the pen to her. Or you can say give her pen to her. It's okay. You can say give her her pen or give her pen to her. You see?
Yes.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Give her. But what about give him pen?
Give him pen. No, his pen. Give him his pen.
Give him his pen. Give him his pen. Is that okay? He can fruit?
No.
Really?
Can fruit?
He can fruit. Let me tell you that it's perfect in English.
He can fruit, but I don't understand that meaning. I mean, he can.
Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Can as a verb means enlatar. Can
yes.
Enlatar. So you can say
he can fruit. Okay, yeah.
He can fruit. It's perfect.
Yes. Okay.
Like chubby. Chubby is like well, En
Gordito.
español lo han traducido como, yes, claro, robustito, pero de cariño.
Ajá.
Oh, my
Ajá.
baby Chavi es un poquito gordito, Chavi.
Ajá.
Okay, let's continue. What about this one? The old man on the boat. Is that okay? Or something is missing? Maybe
The old
something is
man,
missing.
the old man, the boat.
What do you
I
think?
think something is missing, yeah.
Like what? Like what? A verb, an adjective, or an adverb? What do you think?
The old man owns a verb, I think.
A verb. What would you
Uh-huh.
say? What would you say?
Maybe the old man owns the boat, or
Ah, okay. You're telling me that here is a verb that is missing, right?
uh-huh.
Let me tell you that this sentence is perfect. The
Oh,
sentence is
really?
perfect. Yeah, of course. Look at this.
The old
Look at this.
man,
The
boat.
old is all people considered together as a group.
Uh-huh.
Conjunto de personas viejitas, the old. And
Okay.
man as a verb, I'm sorry. Man as a verb means maniobrar.
Oh, okay.
Of course, to mend something such a machine or a vehicle is to be present in order to operate it.
Maybe
Operar
it's
algo.
because, yeah, maybe because there's a comma missing or something.
No, there is no comma missing here. You say the old. Oh, wait a minute. The old man the boat. El grupo de personas viejas
The old
maniobraron,
man, the
¿qué
boat.
cosa? El grupo de adultos maniobraron
Uh-huh. Boat.
el bote. It's perfect. You see?
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Okay, so now this is the I wanted to explain. The old man. So now, why Carlos the old? Look at this. Today, we have the class, the adjective. You see?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So explanation. This structure helps you avoid overusing the word people because all the time, rich people, good people, nice people, bad people, mean people, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have to
Yes.
meet the word people and not that before. For example, en lugar de decir rich people, the rich.
Mm-hmm.
The disabled people, personas con discapacidad, the disabled. Las personas de inglés, the English.
Mm-hmm.
Los pobres, the poor. Yo no digo the poor people. Entonces, como digo las personas viejas, yo no digo the old people, man the boat, sino the old. And this is the reason.
Okay.
Did you understand?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
Okay, let's continue with the test, right? Because the test was kind of funny here.
Yeah.
Next one. The complex houses married and single soldiers and their families.
The complex houses married and single soldiers and their families. I think it's okay.
Okay, why? What is the answer? Where is the verb? What is the verb?
Houses.
You know the one. House is a verb, which means dar lugar para vivir, dar posada. Complex.
Albergue.
Exactly. Complex es el edificio como complejo.
Yes, el complejo, así es.
Of course. Puede ser un complejo deportivo como un complejo de edificios.
Viviendas, edificios.
I don't know how to say in Spanish.
Maybe condominio.
Condominio. That's the word I was looking for in my mind. It is late my mind. It is late my mind. Yes, complex. And the house is like give a person, animal, a place to live or provide a space for something.
Okay.
Next, which is correct? Bacon and eggs is or are a popular British breakfast.
Bacon and eggs are a popular British breakfast. Is, I think.
Yes.
Is bacon and eggs
they are considered together as one thing. Fish and chips, bread and butter are similar. Okay. Porque en tu mente, por ejemplo, un bacon and eggs es un plato. Entonces yo digo bacon and eggs is delicious. No digo are delicious. Si digo are delicious, me refiero a que el bacon es delicioso y el eggs es delicioso por separado. And apart from that, in the US, when they ask this question, and what's your favorite animal? That was pretty good. What's your favorite? What's your favorite animal? And you say, I like chicken. Or I like dog. I like dog. When you say me gusta el perro, está diciendo que comes perro.
Oh.
Yes, you have to say I like dogs. Tienes que usar el plural. Me gustan los perros. I like dog. I like dogs in plural. En plural, te gusta el animal.
Oh, okay.
No, te digo, oye, es como en español, oye, ¿te gusta? Ah, bueno, me gusta el pollo. ¿Me gusta el pollo que como animal o que te lo comes? ¿Te lo comes, sí o no? En inglés es lo mismo, pero tienes que usar el plural para decir que te gusta y
Okay.
plural es que comes.
Uh-huh.
Did you
Okay. So
understand?
singular is that you eat it, and
It's
plural is
edible.
that
It's
you like
something
the
edible.
animals. Uh-huh.
Exactly. Yes. Any questions?
No, it's okay.
No, not now, not now. Oh, sorry. Before what was it? Does it make sense for you?
Before was it? No,
No, really? Okay,
no.
fuck this. Before was, antes de que fuese was, fue, is.
Ah,
Super
okay.
simple. Before was, is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Or an MP3.
And
An MP3, yes, you know.
yes.
Oh, yes, pretty cool. I was like reading a book and I found this. ¿Cómo usar el artículo an? No, remember that you focus on the first sound.
On the first sound. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So look at this. We want to surprise your sister. So listen for her car. Is that okay?
We want to surprise your sister, so listen for her car.
Listen for. What do you think?
I don't think it's correct.
Incorrect.
Uh-huh. So listen for her car. No.
What do you think? Where is the mistake? Listen what?
Listen for her car. No, it's listen to her car.
Listen. Yes, listen to. Let me tell you that listen for it is perfect too. It's perfect.
Really?
But what is the difference? Look at this. To pay attention to sounds in order to hear. No solo se pone atención, sino que ya se sabe a qué tipo corresponde. Por ejemplo, imagínate que tú vives con... Okay, Gabby drives a car every day. Imagine that Gabby drives a car every day because she works in an office. Y dice, oye, cállate, escucha a tu mamá, le dices. ¿Por qué? Porque quieres ver, tú sabes cómo camina o cómo escucha el carro, cómo se suena el carro, you see? Listen for, but listen to that you pay attention. That's super simple.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Or maybe say, hey, listen for the sound. Listen for, escucha el sonido, pero no quiero que solamente escuches, sino que quiero que reconozcas a quién le pertenece. Por ejemplo, por acá dice, listen for her car. Escucha a su carro, pero quiere que escuche y quiere ver si es el carro. O no has visto que las personas reconocen a alguien por su forma de caminar, o por el carro que hacen, o cuando tocan la puerta, tocan. Listen for my mom. Yes, she is. You see?
Yes.
But listen to is like, pay attention to the sound.
Okay.
And look at this post, look at the picture on Instagram. Where is the mistake?
Okay, coming to me that I rather have bad times with you than good times with anyone else. Dan.
Dan, of course, because you said Dan, preferiría tener malos tiempos contigo y luego buenos tiempos con alguien más. Remember that in English, you use I rather, I preferred, I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ, I prefer to, and no, this is not common. I rather is similar to I'd sooner, plus the verb. El I rather significa preferiría, y luego del preferiría va el verbo en su forma normal. Did you understand? Preferiría dormir. I'd rather sleep. I'd sooner sleep. Sooner is an advanced word, but it's similar to rather. In Spanish would be I rather, preferiría, and I'd sooner. Sería mejor que. I'd sooner. Sería mejor que, like, it's similar, but you can choose whatever you want. Okay, dice, ¿cuál quieres? Bueno, yo preferiría el azul. I'd rather buy the blue one. Or I'd sooner buy the blue one. You see? Okay. Rather and sooner, they're the same. Perfect. Now let's continue. And I think today we have our first interview. I'm not sure about that. And this is the last one. And then we continue with our workshop about the interview. Here we have one structure that comes in handy when comparing facts. Look at this, emphasis, yet and still, better and worse. First part and better yet, second part. Come here for 2 weeks or better yet, or better still, come here for 3 weeks. ¿Cómo traducirías el better yet o el better still?
Come here for 2 weeks or better yet, mejor aún.
It could be mejor aún. It's Friday and better yet, it's payday. What do you think? Mejor,
Yeah,
mejor aún.
Mejor aún.
O peor aún. Yes. Let me find like
worse. Peor aún, ¿cómo sería? Worse yet? No.
Yes, of course you have. And worse yet, or worse still. It's the same.
Okay.
But I want to find the Spanish translation. You said mejor aún, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is the, wait a minute, where is Google? Word reference. Okay, let me share it. This one, better yet. Better yet. Another, because here in Peru we say, todavía mejor o mejor aún. Yes, that's right. Nice translation, and interpretation. And better yet, so come here for 2 weeks, or better yet, o mejor aún, or better yet. And the second one, and worse yet, y peor aún. It's like the words, and worse yet. To be honest, I never use a better still, no. But it's part of the grammar. You can choose if you want. But native speakers, or when I talk to native speakers, they always use better yet.
It sounds better, right?
Better yet
than better still.
Sounds better. Better still and better still. No, it's difficult for me. Or better yet. Get it?
Yes.
Well, for today we have a preparation for an interview, I think, and I will share the document. So please. And I shared this book. This is my book. I created that one. So if you have time, you can check the next pages because we have a lot of pages there. Okay. And analyze and read. And when we continue the class next week, you can tell me, Carlos, I was checking this part and I didn't understand pretty well. Can you explain a little bit more? And we can discuss about that. But if you don't do that, I have to explain. And again, which is okay. No problem. Okay. Now, let's continue with this. And well, I suppose that you want to work in Canada when you travel, maybe, right?
Yes, sure.
You can find like a part-time job, of course. Yes.
Well, I have actually, now it's there is a new law that, well, students can work up to, full-time.
Yeah, you can work full-time, really?
Yes, but I don't know if you can manage it because you have to study and you have to work full-time. So it's kind of hard, right? Because you have to study what you did the whole day, for example. No, you have homeworks, or you have to go to a friend's house to do a project or stuff like that, right?
Especially projects, yes, you have a lot of projects.
Yes, so it's kind of difficult to handle it. To handle the time that you need to study and a full-time job. But anyway, if you can handle it, you can do it.
Yes, you have to like deal with that situation.
You can deal with it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so of course.
But I think I first begin with a part-time job, and then I'll check if I can
okay,
manage.
that's a good idea. And I would do the same. Okay. Yes. But you say, if I had my own, I wouldn't work. I had my own. Yes, si fuera por mí, yes, I wouldn't work. I wouldn't work. Yes.
Gabi is the one that is going to work full-time.
Yeah, she's going to work. Yeah, yes. That's the reason that she was practicing like conversational. Yeah, we were discussing about different jobs with Gabby as a cashier, then as a clerk, and then as assistant.
Yes.
Where's this? Interview, job. Yes, this is the template. And these are the answers that you have to remember. It works, it works for every interview that you have. Well, especially in Peru, you can pass it. Sometimes when you go to an interview, they will ask, tell me a little bit about yourself or describe yourself, etc. But well, from my personal experience, they ask, tell me 3 words that describe yourself.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Yes, but in Spanish they say, well, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? But of course they ask in English. So there are 1,
Mhm.
2, 3, and 12 words that you must remember for that moment. Even if you want to lie, remember that you can lie in an interview. You can lie.
Yeah. Mhm.
So we have dependable, dependable. Are you dependable?
Means dependiente, no?
No. For example, imagine that I'm your boss and you
Uh-huh.
are in charge of my hotel. And you say,
Okay.
well, I can trust in Raul, so I can like give more responsibilities to him because he will fulfill the duties. Fulfill. Do you know?
Confiable?
Dependable, confiable, que puedo confiar
Uh-huh.
en ti. Dependable.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Fulfill. Let me show you this verb in Spanish.
Fulfill, it's to complete, right?
Yeah,
To
fulfill,
do
of
the task. Uh-huh.
fulfill, fulfill the dreams, fulfill duties,
Yeah.
duty,
Uh-huh.
deber. Yes, if
Yes.
you dependable, I'm sorry, dependable, confiable,
Mm-hmm.
of course. Now let's continue. Then you have self-motivated. Are you self-motivated?
Yes. Uh-huh.
How
That I
do
can
you
motivate
motivate
myself.
yourself?
Oh, well, for example, if I think this is a good job for me, and this will help me to achieve my goals and get my permanent resident, for example. So I motivate myself thinking about that, right?
Yes, of course. You can use the word encourage.
Yes, encourage.
Encourage. You encourage yourself to do the
Encourage
best.
myself.
Pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
And this one, work in progress. Are you a work in progress? Maybe seller, or you are in work in progress developer, you are in work in progress, and then you say something like, you see? It
Hmm.
means that you are working on that. You are working to fulfill that. For
Okay.
example, I want to work as a teacher, but I am studying French. So I am a work in progress French teacher because I'm in
Oh, okay.
progress. I want to change that situation, work in progress.
Uh-huh.
Do
Okay.
you have loyal, honest, tell
Yeah,
me?
when you have something that you didn't complete, so you can say that, right?
Yes, work in
I'm
progress.
work in progress about, I don't know, for example, studying Italian,
Yeah,
maybe.
or Italian, or maybe in your job, but it's difficult to
Mhm.
find the word work in progress here in Google. Work in progress. Trabajo en progreso, but it does
Mhm.
work in progress. It's not here. ¿Qué es el work in progress? ¿Hace referencia a con la comercialización? No.
Mhm. Mm.
Work in progress.
It's that you're working on it. Mhm.
Yes, you're working on
So,
something,
yeah.
of course. Maybe, for example, one of the question is like, tell me your strength and weaknesses.
Mhm.
And then you say, well, I'm kind of perfectionist. Yeah, but you know, I am a work in progress person. It means that you are working on like changing your mind. You see,
Mhm.
you don't
Mhm.
want to be perfectionist. You want to change the way that you think. You say, okay, I need to trust in people, or I need to live responsible, etc. You see,
Mhm.
work in
Okay.
progress. Then you have the word loyal, honest, and trustworthy. If I were you, I would use this one because it's pretty formal. Trustworthy. Trustworthy is very loyal. It's very,
Uh-huh.
very, very. In Spanish, we be like, no soy un felón. Felón es traidor. So
Mhm.
trustworthy, trustworthy. Energetic. Have you heard this word before? Energetic.
Energetic, yes. Uh-huh.
It is like
It,
full of energy. Full of energy.
yes.
Muy
Mhm.
vivaz. Able
Yes.
multitasker. You can do different things at the same time. For example, I can like
Mhm.
check my cell phone and send messages and emails while I'm talking to someone else. I am
Uh-huh.
multitasking. You see?
Yes.
Or I can take care of the office and then I can talk to clients. I'm multitasker.
Mhm. Yeah.
Flexible.
Uh-huh.
When you say I'm flexible, it means that you can work in the morning and then you can work at night and then you can work in the afternoon. You are
Uh-huh. Yes.
flexible. When
Mhm.
you are result driven, drove driven, what do you think it means?
It means that you like you're based on results or something.
When you are results driven means that you show that you can do something. For example, I have to sell different products and I am
Mhm.
a result driven because the first week I sold 10 teddy bears. The second week
Okay.
I sold 40 teddy bears, and the sales are increasing. You see,
Mhm.
in succession
Yes.
are increasing. So I am a result driven because I'm showing results. You see,
Okay.
it's not just my words. I am a result driven. I show
Okay.
results. You see?
Okay.
Commercially aware. Commercially aware is that you know the core of the business. Maybe
Okay.
and if you want to work in a restaurant, maybe you know how to attend to people, atender a, servir a, attend to. You know how to attend to people. You know how to say, "Hi, may I help you? How may I help you?" And you say, "Well, I would like to." Your total comes to $20. You see, you are commercially aware. ¿Sabes cómo funciona el negocio?
Yes.
Of course. Experience, or technically astute. This is that you can learn like super quickly. You see? And technically astute is like you can learn quickly because I don't know, you know how to use a computer and then you can learn how to use the program.
Yes.
Okay. Resiliente. Resourceful is that, for example, if you work maybe as an administrator, you know how to use the suite of Microsoft, PowerPoint, Excel, Word.
Resourceful.
Resourceful. You have a lot of resources. You have a lot of apps. You have a lot of experiences. You have a lot of information that you can use in the new job.
Yes.
And then kind and compassionate, synonyms. You have to use 3 of them.
Okay.
Did you understand? Any questions?
No, it's okay.
Okay, pretty cool. Thank you. So now the question is, describe yourself in 3 words. This is the question. In the standard job interview, I would describe myself as energetic, loyal, and self-motivated. This is what you have to remember. I would describe myself energetic. You can choose, for example, I would describe myself as trustworthy, flexible, and dependable. I would just, for example, your role, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as dependable, trustworthy.
As dependable or as dependable?
As dependable, trustworthy, and resilient.
Of course. You can say, when you say this, you have to explain because the headhunter will like, and what happened? How are you energetic? And then you say, my energy. You look for the noun version because energetic, loyal, and self-motivated are adjective. You need to find the noun. My energy, my loyalty, my self-motivation, and then you explain. My energy means that you will be getting someone who will always work hard and who will always seek to grow and improve. As you can see here, I'm using formal words like seek, look for, okay? My loyalty means that I will respect your company brand and I will respect your customers and I will always act with professionalism. And my self-motivation means that I will get up and running quickly in the role and I will need little supervision. This is pretty cool because you say, no necesitaré mucha supervisión because I can learn quickly. Did you understand? I will get up and running quickly no significa que te vas a despertar rápido y vas a correr rápido. No, vas a captar, vas a aprender rápido. So I will get up and running quickly. Did you understand?
Yes.
So in your words, you can choose 3 words. Of course, I have another one maybe. This is for a fresher. A fresher, when you don't have any experiences. Okay. I would describe trustworthy, self-motivated, and dependable. So please read my trustworthiness.
Okay. My trustworthiness means that I plan to stay working with you for a lengthy period of time. I will be a positive role model for you, for the company, and you can rely on me to do a good job for you.
Okay. Any questions about this? My trustworthiness means I plan to stay working. No, right? Remember that this is a great answer, the trustworthiness, because you know, oh my goodness, to know that when you apply for a new job, there is a process. When you get the job, then they explain how the work or how the job works, right? Or the position works. And they spend, they invest money and time. So they want someone who can work in that position for a long period of time, not just for 3 months. Yes, you want to make sure that you're going to work with them, even when the conditions are like miserable, but you have to say that, okay?
Yes.
and it's mandatory. Nowadays, people study before applying for a new job in an interview. They study a lot. So this is about you have to remember and memorize. And then please continue with your self-motivation.
Yes, my levels of self-motivation means I will come into the role and I will dedicate the time needed to learn the job quickly and to make sure I do it to a high standard with little supervision.
Okay, and the last one?
Finally, my dependability means I will never let you down and I will be able to work at short notice if needed to help out.
Yes. So here you have common words. Any questions?
At short notice, yes. At
It's
short
like,
notice, it means quickly. I mean,
soon.
as soon as you give me,
Yes.
as soon as you give me the information, I will be there.
Yes,
right?
at short notice. At short notice. Do you remember the word that we learned in the previous lesson when you go to the restaurant? What was the word?
It will be up shortly.
Come right up. Surely, of course. Let's
Come right
analyze.
up shortly.
Let's analyze. You have the first one. Shortly. Oh, sorry. Shortly. En breve. En pronto.
En breve.
Shortly. And then we have the second one. What is the word? I forgot it. It just left my mind.
Oh, yeah.
At short notice. At short notice. What are you?
At short notice. Yes.
Yes. At short notice.
Short notice.
Sobre la marcha.
It means quickly, right?
Yes, of course. You can like find your definition. I prefer to say at short notice, but you can also say on short notice.
Yes.
Okay. And for example, on short notice or at short notice is like for example, I work for you. I work as a waiter. And you have your staff complete. Okay. But maybe one of the staff is like is sick. Okay. And I can work at short notice. I can work. If you call me, I will be there because I am free. And yo puedo trabajar sin mucho aviso. Like, tú me dices y voy al toque. Con bastante predisposición. Veamos aquí cómo lo han traducido. Sobre la marcha, sobre el pucho. Now a little warning.
At moment's notice. Yeah, I mean, you notify me and I will be there.
Yes, yes, exactly. You have it. Sometimes you don't need to find the definition in Spanish. You just the context. You use the context. Maybe the context at short notice. Only a short time before something happens. Puedes avisar junto antes y el trabajo.
Okay.
And my dependability means I will never let you down like decepcionar. Let somebody down.
Yes.
This is if you want to work in a customer service job. Okay, do you remember the previous class?
Yes.
Commercially awareness. Please read commercially awareness.
Yes. My commercial awareness means I understand that for your business to be successful, I must treat your customers well, provide great service, and make it my objective to make every customer a loyal one.
My positiveness.
My positiveness means I will be able to communicate and engage with your customers so they feel valued. Is it okay?
Valued. Yeah, sure.
Valued and appreciated.
And my confidence.
Finally, my confidence means I can deal quickly and effectively with any type of situation that I encounter, including customer complaints and problems.
This is pretty cool. You can also use the confidence. You can deal quickly and effectively. You know, I was reading something that the words have power. So in English, especially in Spanish, we never use adverbs like yo puedo correr rápidamente. No, yo corro rápido. We never use like adverbs, but in English we use it all the time. So if you can include, do it. I can deal quickly and effectively with any type of situation that I encounter, deal, face. Okay, including customer complaints and problems. If you want to work as a customer service agent, okay, And the positiveness means you will be able to commit. This is if you want to work in customer service, but maybe you don't want to do it, of course. Any questions?
No, it's okay.
Yeah, treat. You must treat. Tratar. Tratar a las personas. Bien o mal. I must treat. This is for a sales jobs interview, of course. And we're gonna stop here. Do you have any questions about the first question? Okay, so in your own words, whatever you remember about these questions, okay? So now I have a question, please. Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Yes, of course. I consider myself self-motivated, dependable, and energetic.
Energetic. Okay. This is the face, the recruiter, of course. But you tell me why you say, for example, I am pretty intelligent because I passed my exam. Or you can say, well, my dependability means that you can count on me. So if you need help at your time, I will be here because I want to work. I need the money. Of course, you're gonna say, I need the money. I need to work or something like that. No, you're gonna give more examples, right? Okay. So 3, 2, 1 again. So think your answer. My piece of advice: choose 3 words and remember them. Memorízate esas 3 palabras y nunca más la cambies. Siempre usa lo mismo. Las que yo te recomiendo son estas de aquí. Si necesitas el trabajo realmente, utiliza el flexible, pero depende del horario, porque te van a decir, este es flexible. Entonces, utiliza siempre.
Because as I study in the morning, I cannot use flexible, right? So,
of course. You can say energetic, trustworthy, and self-motivated or multitasker. All of them are perfect. Choose 3 of them. Las que te gusten, 3 of them. Okay. Pero siempre, ya nunca más cambias. Quédate con esas 3. Por ejemplo, yo para las entrevistas de trabajo ya me sé mis respuestas. Oh, thank you for inviting me to the interview today. It's a great pleasure for me to be here with you. I have a great passion for the English language, especially for imparting my knowledge into others through effective teaching methods. Yo ya me sé mis respuestas. So, siempre que voy yo en trabajo, ya siempre lo paso. Ya me lo sé. Okay. So, this is my piece of advice. Choose 3 of them and tell me why. Tell me why you think that you have that trait. Trait, característica. Characteristic or feature es para objetos. Trait es para las personas. Okay. And tell me why you think that you have these traits. Okay. First with your words. While I'm sharing the document. 1 second. Okay. So please tell me.
Okay, well, I consider myself self-motivated because I always do my best when I work. And I consider myself as well dependable because you can trust me and you can give me a lot of tasks and I can manage them. And I also consider myself energetic because I do my job with a lot of energy. I always do the best.
Okay, you can say change because I always go the extra mile. Siempre doy un poquito más. Go the extra mile. That was perfect. Yes, change some words like encounter. Use encounter. If we go to the word reference, ya te compartí la PPT.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Luego te voy a mandar la simulación. Okay.
Okay.
And encountered. Encontrarse, toparse. Yeah, you can use the cope with, lidiar con o ingeniárselas para arreglar algo. O tú dices handle. Yes. Handle or cope with something or somebody.
Okay.
Okay, so you say, that was great. You can also, but you repeat the same, like, I would describe myself as, no, you say first, I would describe myself as dependable, flexible, and self-motivated. So my self-motivation means that if I have a job, I can say, I can do it, and I will finish the task. I'm self-motivated. For example, last year I want to finish a course and I was really disappointed and I had problems, but I finished because I wanted to achieve my goal. My dependability means that you can count on me at your time whenever you need. I will be here because I love what I do. You have to fake, you see? You have to tell lies. And the last one, this is what you have to do. Of course, you have experiences in different
Yes.
interviews. So this is that you have to do. And
Yes.
next, okay, so you know the answer. And then I will check with another interview. I will ask the same question like in real life, of course, and I will give feedback. Now you have to change maybe your resume, whatever.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
You have that template for the resume, of course. And we continue here. You have the resume?
Yes,
Your
I have
CV?
my resume. Yes.
Pretty cool. And then we have the question, tell me about yourself.
Okay.
Concentrate on telling them about your work-related skills. For example, you know how to fix computers, but you want to apply for a waiter position.
Okay.
They don't care. They don't care about your experience working computers. You have to talk about your skills that are related to the job. But I know how to fix. Yeah, but I don't care because I need someone who serves people or maybe who cook. I don't care. You see. So don't spend time talking about things that they don't care. Download a copy of, yes, of course, the person specification for the job. Focus on telling them how your skill and attributes match the document. And here we have some requirements for a Canadian job. Wait a second. You told me part-time, right?
Yes.
Thank you for inviting me. Nope. Canadian job. Vocabulary. Uh-oh, I'm afraid it's not. Oh, wait a sec. I'm so sorry. It's not here. Yeah, I'll share it later. I'll share it, and then you can read, of course. Yeah, let's continue. So these are the questions that you have to remember. Any questions about this? You have to memorize them. And that's all. You have the words that you have to use. Acá te voy a dejar las palabras. Apréndete las que tú puedas, right?
Okay.
Any questions? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Where do you see, if I am successful today, the first thing I plan to do is to get a competent in the role as soon as possible. What are your weaknesses?
They always ask that question. Yeah.
Yes, son como 7 preguntas. Okay. Any questions? I will share this document. I think you have it.
Yeah. No, I think I'm okay.
Yes, but now the questions. And I have a video about that, and you can practice.
Oh,
where is it?
good.
Interview. 1 second, and then we'll continue with grammar. Okay, well, the video is low. Okay, it's here. Interview. This one, job interview simulation. Training mockup. I think this is. Of course, this is. Let me know if you have the links for this video.
Thank you for coming in again. It's a pleasure to continue our conversation further. And to start with, could you please remind me again, why should we hire you and not someone else? Why should we give this job to you over other candidates?
And then you have to practice, because they will always follow the same structure. So it's like a simulation. Oh, well, I would like to work here because I studied for the past 10 years and I would like to have a new challenge because I wanna share my knowledge, imparting blah blah blah. You have the questions here. Okay, there are some questions here that you can practice. Sometimes it would be great, or it is necessary, that you record yourself. When you record yourself, you can see the mistakes that you make. Did you understand? So that would be all for now. We continue with the class. Any questions before we continue?
No, I think I'm okay.
All right. So now let's continue with the book. Yes. More grammar. Any questions about better yet and better still, or worse yet, worse still?
No, I think I got the idea.
Yes. Have, be, and yet to. Look at this structure. I have yet to send a letter similar to I haven't sent the letter yet. I'm pretty sure that you know this.
Yes.
The government is yet to make. It means that the government hasn't made the final decision yet. Okay, so for
Yes.
example, the second one in the traditional way.
There is no reason to worry. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. There is no reason to worry. The best is coming yet?
No, hasn't
come yet.
Hasn't come yet. The second one,
Yet.
our bosses have yet to send.
Our bosses have yet to send us the new guidelines. Our bosses haven't sent us the new guidelines yet.
Send us, yes, the guidelines. The president has yet to give a speech on the issue.
The president hasn't give the speech on the issue yet.
Given. The president hasn't given a speech on the issue yet. And the last one, the alleged.
The alleged murder. What is alleged?
Alleged murder has yet to be sent. Then alleged, for example, if you kill someone, you are alleged.
Culpable? No.
Nope. No es culpable, es como que todavía no eres culpable. Alleged. I don't know how to say that in Spanish, but if you kill someone, you are the alleged before they sentence you.
It's like
presunto, creo que es presunto. Alleged in español,
yeah,
presunto. A ver, let's Google it. Yeah, sometimes Spanish is like it's killing my words in English. Alleged. Yes, before when you kill someone, before they have the sentence, you are alleged. Es un presunto.
Okay. Presunto. Yes. Presunto.
Yeah. Yes.
Presunto
Any questions?
asesino.
Any questions?
No. It's okay.
Nope.
Okay, so,
It's pretty common, to be honest, this structure when you read the newspaper, but when you see this for the first time, it's really difficult to understand. Have yet to send. What the hell is that? Yeah, but now that you know the difference, yes. And okay, we're gonna finish with this grammar. Passive reporting structure. Okay, focus on this. Maybe you know this, but you don't use when you speak. Okay, rule in English, well, because you are going to study, of course, you need to learn how to express your ideas. You cannot say, why do you like chocolate? Because chocolate is delicious. No. You have to give your ideas in a formal way with more sophisticated words, like someone who goes to the university, of course, because I know that you don't speak in the same way that you talk to your friends, like from high school. You see, because you use curse words, of course. Look at this. This is what you have to do from now if you want to improve your English. Do this. And oh my goodness, like this. People say that Jesus is the best, right? Yes. If you want to use the passive, you use this. It is said. Why, Carlos? It is because this sentence is in the present, right? People say it is in the past or in the present.
In the present.
And the present, so it is said. It is said that, and then you copy. It is said that Jesus is the best. So you change. Las personas dicen que Jesús es el mejor. Se dice que Jesús es el mejor. Any questions?
No.
No, pretty cool, pretty cool. Now, look at this. Now you change. You say Jesus. Jesus is said. In the same way, you change. Jesus is the object here, but you have to use the same sentence, like Jesus is said. You see? Jesus is said to be the best. As you can see here, you have to write the verb in the base form. Again, you. My family think that my dad likes to drink beer. Mi familia piensa que a mi papá le gusta beber.
Okay, so it will be it is no wait. that my dad likes to drink beer. It is thought.
It is thought. It is thought.
By my family.
It is thought that.
I don't know how to say
it. Is thought that.
My
it is thought
family.
that my dad. No, my dad.
Oh, my dad likes to drink beer. But you are
En lugar
omitting
de decir
the.
mi familia. Yes, I'm
But you're
omitting my
omitting
family.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because when you use this when it is a general idea, una idea que lo tiene un grupo de personas o todo el mundo, you see?
Okay.
But
And you
piensa,
cannot,
tell me.
and you cannot use it is thought by my family that my dad like to drink beer.
Yeah, but because
Thought
it is
by
a
my
general
family.
idea, you can omit it. Of course, you can say it is thought by my family that, but you don't say it by.
Oh, okay.
Because you wanna omit that.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to say that
Oh,
my
okay.
family think. I want to say that people. So it is thought that my dad
Uh-huh.
likes to drink. But what about you use likes, of course, likes.
Uh-huh.
What about my dad? If I want to say my dad.
My dad is thought to like drinking beer. I don't know.
Is thought to like to drink.
To drink beer. Uh-huh.
To drink beer. So this is the grammar. If you have people said, said, you say it was. It was, or Jesus was.
Uh-huh.
My family think it was thought.
Okay.
Did you understand?
Yes.
Any questions?
No.
No. So right, when you want to say something, for example, you don't personalize. When you give your ideas or when you want to give your opinion, you never personalize. For example, what do you think is the best country in the world? But you are not from Canada, but you are living in Canada. So you're going to say, well, I think that Peru is the best country because they have an amazing food or cuisine, right? No, because you're living there. So you say, well, it is said that Peru has a great gastronomy, you see? Or you say, well, Peru is said or is thought or is believed to have the best gastronomy in the world. But of course, I love this country. You see? Quedas mejor diciendo, bueno, la gente cree que Perú tiene la mejor comida, pero a mí me encanta comer aquí. You see? If you want to come across as a friendly person, para que no tener problemas, of course. And it is not just not to have problems. You show that you have a good command of English because you're using advanced grammar and you are giving your opinion or the ideas in a sophisticated way. For example, when I work at IBNA or Cayetano Heredia, they use the same structure. Well, it is said that our institution is the best in Peru, blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Use the grammar. So now look at this. Of course, if you want to use the present progressive, you have copied the same. Be lying, but you focus on the first verb. Any questions?
No. People think that he's
the chocolate is delicious. Chocolate is considered to be delicious. We know that he is very intelligent. He was known to be intelligent. The president will resign. The president has been said to resign, will to resign, because here we have resigned. Suppose that they have joined, to have joined. When you have the present perfect, you use the present perfect. It's the same because it is in the past. Any questions?
No.
No, you have the book. Remember, because then you have a test.
Okay.
And the last one is high time. I don't know in Spanish, but we use this all the time. Como que, oye, ya es hora de que te pongas a trabajar. What does it mean? Do you know?
That is crucial or imperative that you start thinking.
Yeah, that you start working, of course. You say it's high time. Remember that after, oh, sorry, I'm not sure the screen. And after high time, you use the past simple.
Okay.
Okay. For example, how do you say, ya es hora de que tú te pongas a estudiar, le dices a tu hijo, ya es hora de que te pongas a estudiar. Has jugado mucho tiempo. It's
important
high time.
High time.
To study. You study it. Okay. Because you were playing in the morning, so you have to study. It's high time. Or maybe you want to say, you can omit high. You can say it's time. It's time.
Okay.
Yes, it's high time that, or it's high time, and then you continue.
Can you say it's time for you to study or to study it? No.
You can say that, but when you say, oye, ya es hora, ¿no? Estás enfatizando.
Okay.
Okay, ya tienes que hacer eso. Ya es hora. It's high time that you study it, or it's high time you worked. Es hora de que trabajes. Porque si yo le digo, it's time for you to work, quiere decir que ahorita tú trabajas. Oye, ya tienes que trabajar ahorita. Te toca trabajar. En cambio, si le digo, it's high time you work, oye, ya es hora de que trabajes. Esta persona no tiene trabajo. Did you understand the difference between it's high time you work and it's high time for you to work?
For you to work. Okay.
No, one more time. One more time.
But it's not. It's hard. No, it's high time to. How was it? To.
It's high time you work.
You worked.
Work in the past. You work. It's high time you work. Oye, es hora de que trabajes. Tú no tienes trabajo. So it's high time you work. Pero si te digo, well, it's high time for you to work, means that you have a job. And now is your time to work because it's your schedule, your shift.
Okay.
Did you understand?
I understand. Okay. Yes.
Okay, one more time. Uno más. Todavía tenemos tiempo. Okay. And the more and the less and the fewer. Remember, the structure is used to talk about result and comparisons. The more, the less, the fewer. What? And the more, the less, the fewer result. The more you study, the more you learn. Practice, the more. Mientras más. Mientras más estudias, más aprendes. For adjective, siempre vas a usar los comparativos. Okay? The happier you are, the better you feel. Mientras más feliz estés, mejor te sientes. Para verbos con un objeto, the less water you drink, because water is uncountable, so you use less. People is countable, you use fewer. And more is for countable and uncountables, no problem. For example, how do you say, mientras más practico, menos entiendo?
The more I practice, the less I understand.
Eso es for actions. Muy bien. Para adjetivos, mientras más feliz estoy, más problemas tengo.
Mientras más feliz estoy, dijiste?
Yeah, mientras más feliz estoy.
Okay. The happier I am, the more problems I have.
The more problems I have, the more. Okay.
The more problems I have.
You can combine, you can combine adjectives and actions, you see? Okay. And with objects, mientras menos dinero tengo, más triste estoy.
The less money I have, the more sad I am.
Sadder
I am.
The sadder I am. Of course, remember that you can use in different structures like will or going to or be going to, of course.
Okay.
Okay, this is pretty common. Any questions up to this point?
No.
Any questions? We have some minutes for questions. Nothing. Before we leave.
No, I think I have just to practice a little bit more with the book.
Yes, you have the book, okay? This book is really cool because it takes me like 1 year. I didn't finish it, but I have plenty of information here. It has a lot of it.
That's good. Perfect.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna stop here.
Okay.
And I sent the book. And I was wondering if you want to work with this one. And you told me hospitality, right? That this is your. And I was looking for a book, and I found this one. Have you heard about Career Path?
Career Path? No.
It's a book that we use well, and a nutritionist. Hospitality. So hotel. Okay, this one. I'm sorry. If you are interested in using this book, this is Career Path, Hotel and Catering. This is by Virginia Evans, Jenny Dooley. This is this book. For example, you will find vocabulary that you like meat at the kitchen staff, utensils, food equipment, servants. And then we have, wait a second. I have the book, but it's like photocopied, so you cannot see that clearly. Look at this example. You have, where do people put their cars at a hotel? Do you know? At the Bali? Parking, right?
Parking.
So what services do hotel offer to help guests with the card? You say, you continue. So we have to relax and leave the parking to us. The book is referring
Okay.
is referring to the topic hospitality, hotel, and catering.
Mhm.
If you are interested, we can practice with this book because it's a book. It's not
Yeah,
like
perfect.
free classes like we have with grammar and the pronunciation. You can tell me.
Sounds good.
Sounds good,
Yeah,
right?
perfect.
So we can do this at the next class.
Yeah, perfect. Why not?
It would be great because the words that you might find here, like parking garage, valet ticket, parking attendant, and the book is pretty cool because you have listening. You have a variety here, like use the pamphlet in task 2 in conversation in text 8 to complete the valet ticket. Create some personal detail like guest name, guest room number, instructions to pick up the card. Please, before you open the card, you have to press this button because my card's like kind of crazy. And you have to write it here. Okay. And you have conversation like we have today. Any question before I leave the class?
No, I think it's okay.
Okay, so our next class is going to be about this, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
pretty cool.
Yes.
So it was nice. It was nice of you to be here with me.
Thank you.
Bye, Kurt.
Bye bye. Thank you, Carlos.
My pleasure.